here, folks. Sorry about the weird angle. I had a whole kit set up ready to shoot, and like a dummy I forgot the memory card, so we're doing it this way. So I apologize. I'm going to try to look at the camera because I noticed that I'm looking at the side. There we go. You're going to see a lot of weird camera angles because I don't have a tripod either, so this is going to be 100% shot on my phone, and hopefully hopefully this is going to work out. I am going to shoot with something very old. It is a Canon 10D with a macro lens. Now, I've heard of this old saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to say it right, but it went something like, love the camera but marry the lens, or something like that, which means that it's not really the age of your camera, it's the lens that you're shooting with. So today I'm going to shoot with a very old Canon 10D. It's even got a 2 GB compact flash card in it, which equates to 800 pictures on this guy since it's so old. And I have a macro lens, 100mm Canon EF macro lens. So I'm going to shoot with those two today, and we'll just see how well this Canon 10D can hold up. Come along with me, let's take a little adventure. Today, we are shooting with the Canon 10D. This 6.3 megapixel semi-professional camera was first introduced in February of 2003. Despite having a crop sensor, this camera was introduced before Canon created their EFS mount lens for crop sensor cameras. At the time, this camera was described as being perfect for nature photography, with its much improved autofocus system and its expanded ISO range from 100 to 3200 ISO. And attached, we have the Canon EF 100mm f2.8 macro lens. One of the things I've noticed about the Canon 10D is it feels very much at home with my other cameras. That's because Canon hasn't changed a thing about their camera design in quite a while. And I shouldn't say changed a thing, but they haven't changed the basic shape of the camera in quite some time. So I think Canon prides themselves on this, and that's why I like Canon as well. I can pick up any single camera and it feels like it's home. It feels just like the others. So I do appreciate Canon for that. I have been having no trouble shooting with this guy. It just feels like a regular Canon camera to me. And actually the image quality, I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty good. I'm really excited to see what these look like. So just be aware, on these older cameras, they don't handle ISO as well. On the older cameras, you will start to notice a little more grain at ISO 800, 1600. It's not gonna be too much of a problem today because we're outdoors and it's bright. Sorry guys, I'm sweating. Whew. I am sweating. Whew. But just be aware, if you're shooting anything indoors with these older cameras, you will notice that they don't handle ISO as well as maybe an R6 or an R5 or some of your newer cameras, regardless of brand. I absolutely love this right here, and I don't even know how I can capture this, but God, I love the way the water is reflecting off of those leaves. If you zoom in on that, it looks like some kind of holographic illusion or something. That's really cool. I'm geeking out right now, but I want to try to get something like this. I don't know how this is going to work. I have a macro lens. This is not really a macro lens kind of situation, but We're gonna try to make this work and see what happens. This is what photography is all about, guys. Experimenting, trying things, and seeing just cool stuff like this. So I haven't mentioned a whole lot about the lens yet, but this is actually one of my favorite lenses I've ever used. This is the Canon EF 100mm f2.8. It's a macro lens specifically designed for macro, but I bought it many years ago. It has served me well. It is the sharpest lens I've ever used. I sometimes even use it for portraits. This is a beautiful lens. You will not regret getting this lens if you can find it. I think there is an RF version of this lens now. And if you don't know what an RF lens is, it's the native glass to Canon's new mirrorless cameras, the R6, the R5. If you can buy an adapter, if you can get some of this old EF glass, this is one I recommend. This is a beautiful lens. It just does a beautiful job. It's nice and sharp, never fails, always nails the focus, nice and fast. I'm in love with this lens. It's one of my favorites, and I think you'll love it too. Another thing to consider when you're shooting macros is not just your ISO and not just your shutter speed and focal distance and all that stuff, but you want to consider what's in your background. I want to try an experiment for you here. There's two different background options. One, I can face that way, or kind of get that backdrop, or two, I can come over here and get that backdrop. Now I want to show you why I'm going to choose this backdrop in a minute, but let me just do both. So this is the first backdrop. I'm going to kind of angle this way and get most of this green in the shot. And shot two will be this, and I want you to see the difference. Now, did you see how dark backdrop 2 was? I chose that because I like darker backgrounds against my macros. Kind of makes the subject stand out. That's a personal preference. The other one wasn't bad either. I think it just makes it look a little better, but that's me. If you have a different style, feel free to use it. This is not a do or die situation. This is not do this or you're doing it wrong, because there is no wrong in photography. It's all up to you and what you like and what you're used to and what you present to the world. And that's what makes it special. It's your eye, it's your vision. Do with it as you will. So I'm a little upset because apparently this park has a waterfall and I can hear it coming up. I don't have the proper equipment to shoot it. So probably just gonna have to take the L, watch the waterfall, and just go from there. Waterfalls are my favorite thing in the world. So when I see one, I can't help but try and capture it. Let's see what I did though. I mean, I tried. I got as far away as I could. And I wanted to drag the shutter out so I can get that nice water draw. That's the beautiful thing about it. So we'll see. We'll see if I got it. So if you got an old camera, be prepared for this. I just took a bunch of shots back there at the waterfall and it's still buffering. And it prevents you from shooting anymore. So I'm gonna have to wait until there it goes. That's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. It looks pretty cool on the screen. We'll see. Maybe I nailed this shot, guys. Who knows? I'm a sweaty mess. And it's hot out here. And I haven't eaten anything. So all that combined should be a pretty miserable experience, but I gotta say I'm having a blast. And that's why I do photography. Even if I'm in a funk, if I can just push past it, start getting into it, start getting into the act of shooting and really diving into the craft, and I see cool things, it takes all that away. So I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for photography. It's done a lot for me in life, and hopefully it's gonna do a lot for you guys as well. It's one of the reasons why I do this channel. Photography is for everybody. And I can literally say photography saved my life. This is one of those things that pulled me back from the abyss. So happy for it, grateful for it, and I'll do it for the rest of my life, or I'll try to anyway. Well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope I've inspired you to go buy a cheap $10 camera. No joke, I think they really are $10. But yeah, keep shooting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe, it helps grow the channel. I promise next time there won't be as many weird angles. I'll have my gear on me. And as always, take care and enjoy the photos. I'll catch you guys in the next one.